Okay. Hi, and welcome to NieR Automata. I'm very excited about this. It has been a hot minute since I've played NieR Automata. I have beaten this game before, I've platinumed it before, but I'm looking forward to revisiting it. Yeah, I guess let's get right on into it. We'll play it on normal. 'Cause I remember this game starting to get pretty difficult pretty quickly. I also seem to remember something about not being able to lock on with your ranged attacks in harder difficulties. Which might be incorrect, but we'll figure it out.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Hey, Taco Time, how are you doing?
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of
I
long
love
range
this
laser
intro, by the
confirmed.
way. Like,
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
I also love how different this
Enemy
game,
unit sighted
like,
ahead.
Requesting
This-
permission to engage.
this game gives off such a different vibe from the start of the first NieR.
7E down.
I also love that it starts with a shmup section. Like, imagine starting your action RPG with a shmup.
1D down. Assuming captain's duties. Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Also, I really want a figure of these. I want a figure of one of their flight suits. They're cool as hell.
Captain, I think...
4B down. To Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
I also like how they give your ship a melee attack. I appreciate it. I always forget that the NieR games have a level up system. It kind of feels stapled on in a lot of cases. But yeah, imagine like going in from the first NieR game to just this right off the bat.
Standard complex lethal test activated.
She is
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
I also love how this game, like, it's very simple with how its combos flow together, but it's also not... I forget, how do you... Okay, that's lock on. It's very simple with how combos string together, but, the actual, like... weapons each have their own combo, and you gain the ability to swap between weapons in a set later. It's just, This game's combat is fun. Like, there's a reason that I platinum this game. It's so good.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite. Is that our target?
Negative. This enemy is unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Ow.
Laser communications recovered.
Tommy, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
Get that arm out of here, buddy.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man.
Here he is, the boy.
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna try to shoot 9S down for some reason. I actually genuinely don't remember where to go during this first little bit. It's been so long. Oh, over here. I also appreciate that, like, technically speaking, manual aiming the podfire is actually better than just locking on and praying. Because if you look, it like fires in a perfectly straight line if you're not locked on, but when you lock on, it adds spread to your shots.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
I forgot that this game even had a mini-map. Box. Come on. That guy really thought that he had me there. He thought that he had the ultimate plan.
Confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Yeah, like you can see the shot spread when I'm not locked on versus when I lock on. I can't remember if it's the hardest difficulty or if it's just I can't remember if it's only very hard or if it's on hard as well. But one of them makes it so you can't lock on. It just like removes your lock-on functionality.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
Also, like, I feel the need to gush about this now. I love the character designs in this game. Like, they're so good. And I mean, like, all of them. All of the character designs are good. Oh, yeah, the stupid hacking chests. It's like, I can't access this right now. It's for, when you play the game through a second time. Oh. Oh, I guess there's a ladder there that I could have climbed up. Come on. The camera switching can be a bit weird. Especially in some of the platforming segments, from what I remember.
Analysis. This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Also, I love that the game just gives out a ton of money, when, for the most part, money in this game is, like, kind of useless. Because you get so much of it. Ow. Wow, that did a lot of damage to me.
NieR,
what do you think would happen if I jumped into this lava?
From the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
I love that you can just skip this combat encounter by jumping on top of the shipping containers. This game is also really weird because you can buy achievements, like you can buy trophies in this game with in-game currency. Like there's a dude on like your either the second or third playthrough that just straight up sells you trophy unlocks. I am proud to say I only used one. I only used that once in my platinum run.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
Pod, why do you always have to tell me stuff that I already know? I love how weighty the hits feel when you get knocked below a certain amount of HP, because it always does that like black and white static effect, and like the freeze frame. It's Also, wait, do I have the auto heal chip on? Yeah, I do. I'll probably take that off here in a minute once I have like a proper time to customize my chips. I remember the chip system being really cool, but I also don't remember using it a whole lot. I kind of just remember brute forcing my way through a lot of shit.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Gosh, this game is so pretty. There's another item over here. I saw it. There it is. Oh yeah, the stupid movement tech. It still works in this game. Kind of.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Ow. Do not saw blade me, please. Can you stop attacking so I can hit you? Thank you. How did I not get hit?
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
The big boy. I do like that this game has like a perfect dodge mechanic. Where you can just kind of like time a dodge to get out of jail free. Oh wow, that tore a pretty big chunk out of it.
To me!
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
This fight is also really funny in New Game Plus, where you've got highly leveled up equipment that just absolutely demolishes this thing. NieR, what are you doing up there? Okay, you are actually firing. I didn't think that I saw any bullets coming from NieR. I thought he was just hanging out.
Hacking in.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Boost!
NieR!
My advice? I don't know, don't die.
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him. Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
What's up, buddy? You seem to be having a nice time. Just vibing. Game. Game. Wow. The ladder animations.
NieR!
What's up, NieR? We're having a little party. NieR was the first one to fall asleep at the sleepover.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
To be. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Will not hit me with the laser that destroyed the rest of my fleet because they can't see a straight line.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Why did those missiles not do any damage to me when they very clearly hit me?
To be the control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Nah, I'm just gonna shoot it with my pea shooter in the face.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it. Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
I always love it when games give you the option to, like, use enemies' own shit against them. It's always cool.
You just die already!
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
And so, completely random, really cool thing about this game on PS4 and PS5. The light on the PlayStation 4 and 5 controller turns to like a sepia tone when you're on the bunker. There's also a really weird camera thing that you can get to happen when you like enter a room and then very quickly exit it and run down the hallway.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you. For uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind. Nah, not right now. We'll mess around with the online later, probably. It's pretty cool, but it's not integral to the game.
(5012 AD). The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Oh, whoops. First, you want to check your brightness settings. Right then, let's get started. We'll go through each adjustment in order. Let's start by getting the brightness set. No, not good. I prefer to stream with increased brightness because it tends to look better on stream. Okay, how does this look? Okay. Roger that. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity. Let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't gonna work. I'm gonna call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice.
Ma'am, are you there? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing. Ma'am? Alright, are we good now?
I'm fine, 9S. There's something calming about your voice.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Huh? Wait, no, you need to leave that turned on. Yeah, you can't really do that. It needs to be turned on except in very specific cases.
You really want me to be able to blow up in the middle of a space station that's airtight?
I'm afraid I can't leave this as is, ma'am. Please give your permission. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying... Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out. I know no one likes the idea of self-destructing, but that's what regulations call for. Still, I'll keep it a secret from the commander.
Okay. I had to make sure that I didn't drop that by one by accident.
Morning.
NieR.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We NieR models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
At least you are aware.
NieR.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, 2B.
Nah, I want to talk to NieR more. Is it? Ow. Also, I like that 2B has a spare set of shorter boots next to her bed. So yeah, there's something weird that you can do if you like sprint out of here and immediately down the hallway.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
I want to see if I can do it, because I did it a lot by accident. It might not be 2B's room specifically, it might be one of the other ones.
I never get tired of looking at Earth. The hangar? You can get to it from the elevator on my left.
We're gonna raid 7B's room while she's asleep.
Hello. I was just talking about all the plants and animals I saw on Earth. Operators are kind of nuts for data collection, you know? It makes me jealous of the combat troops. I'd love to go down there and collect data myself, but they won't allow it. Hey, I'd take you if I could, but, you know, I don't make the rules.
Maybe it's out of one of the elevators. No. 5-0.
Hey, have you been using your recovery items? Everyone on the R&D team is really proud of them. You can even buy them from the terminals in your quarters. Give it a try.
Your room seems suspiciously clean, 9S.
Hello there. You're starting to get quite the reputation. Oh, but don't worry, it's all good. The way you used your black boxes to blow up those Goliaths was so awesome. But try not to actually die, okay? We'll take good care of your data, so be sure to upload it frequently. Looking for command? Just head down the hall to the left. The server administration room is on the right. Take care. And see you around.
Oh, it might be this room. One of them, like... I need to remember how to do it because it happened so often during my, initial playthrough of this game.
Everything's proceeding smoothly. There's no sign anyone's noticed any... What's your problem? Get out of my face before I rearrange yours.
Now you're only working together by coincidence, but it's still nice that you became friends.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
So, fun fact about this plotline. This plotline is never resolved. Minor spoiler, but...
Don't worry, I can take care of myself. I've got plenty of recovery items. Are you feeling alright? Do you have enough recovery items? How are your vital signs? It's critical to deal with injuries right away.
I forgot that, like, all of the androids that aren't scanner models, which is what 9S is.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar.
All of them
can't get near
are girls.
Units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. Are you carrying enough supplies on you? If not, you can always use the terminal in your room to replenish them. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Give me my flight unit. I wish to play more shmup.
Hey there, are you going down to Earth again?
This is actually the first you're seeing of this game. This game is fantastic.
I'd give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. We'd all like that, but they're expensive, delicate pieces of equipment. So they don't just hand them out willy-nilly. New combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side.
9S is over here like, as he literally rammed his into the side of a oncoming attack.
Who do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone to get you a beautiful ride. And you go and crap all over it. All right. I get it, sheesh.
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Here to keep tabs on you, 9S, don't you know?
Alright, alright.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
I love how NieR as a series just refuses to commit to being one genre. It always has to be like 6 at once. Because there's 2 different types of twin-stick shooters in this game. There's a chunk of this game that's freaking visual novel. Can you not?
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Okay, I absolutely love that, like, the screen gets all sorts of fucked up when you are heavily damaged. It's just, I forget, is it? And all of the UI in this game is really cool because all of the UI is tied to your chips, actually. So if you don't want like your HP gauge or your skill gauge or any of this HUD stuff, you can just turn it off. City Ruins theme.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
More boxes that I can't open. Oh, I can't believe I actually made that. I don't even remember if there's anything else in this building. I know that there's a side quest in this building, like, way, way later in the game. Like, I'm talking, like, Route B later in the game. I find it really weird that some people call this game open world. It absolutely is not open world. You've got a big open area, but...
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Nice. That's pretty funny, actually.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Take me to your leader. Why are you marking that chest when I can't open that chest yet? Are you marking the save point? Oh.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
You the new Yorha soldiers? If so, you should go meet our leader.
This is the lady that sells you achievements later, by the way.
You're... number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Where the enemy will attack from. You have to keep watch at all times.
Psst. Yes? Oh my.
Just having their own little conversation. That's the material storage site. Sorry, but it's off limits. I just kind of like phased through the floor there. Can't wait to have a drink after work. It's be tough having to spend every day of your life in combat. Hey Squiggles, how are you doing? This goes here. Ah yeah, here to take a load off? Just finished playing Lethal Company with the crew. You two look familiar. Oh, there's an item up there. How did your Lethal Company go, Squiggles? Spooky. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader for the Resistance? You know it. Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemy corpses. So then, to business. What can I get for you? This is a key item. Do you sell plug-in chips? I mean, those little doodads that serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. Love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. If I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we could do business. But until then, say no, there's an idea. What have you got the materials for me? I got this bum leg, see? Can't really get around for myself. Can't you just repair your own leg? You work in the supply trade after all. If only. Unfortunately, all of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping you wipe out those machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, will you look for what I need? Yeah.
Alright.
That's not quite your voice, but... thanks a million. Okay, so I need one broken spring, one small gear, and one broken circuit. You can smash up a few small machines to find them. You can obtain them from enemies in the big open area toward the left when you exit the camp.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Oh, you must be with Yorha. I heard about what happened. This guy looks like a Dark Souls NPC. I deal in weapons, if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Although, to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. If I can get the servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I can start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will you? The blacksmith that references a chord, but only once. It looks busted, alright. Know it, as I bet you can tell it. I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. I mean it, that'd be a huge help. Looks like the servicing device shorted out. Must have put too much load on it. I'm thinking 4 complex gadgets will be enough to fix it. Any idea where I'd find complex gadgets? Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins, although I also hear that place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines.
Hey, you're with Yorha, right? My mask. It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. And so what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever?
I'm good.
It was fun talking with you. Come back anytime.
Okay.
must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
2B, we need to go to Mementos.
I love, like, it's the same VA. I don't know if I have to point that out, but the two voices that always come to mind from that VA is it's always either Morgana or Cube from Madoka Magica. Am I gonna have to respawn the enemies here? I'll destroy that thing.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
Heh. Cute little reference to NieR 1. Activate the map. I love that you don't have to go to specific points to save. In this game, you have to, like, when you unlock the terminals, you don't have to actually, like, walk all the way to them. There's, like, the big light-colored area on the map around the save point on the mini-map there. That, you can be anywhere in that and still be able to save. Also, funny story, somehow this specific access point, this one specific access point took me until like way late into my first playthrough to actually find for some reason. He just went flying.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Okay,
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
I also, like, the attention to detail in this game is insane. I love that when you try to run through bushes, you, like, stumble through them. This message is intended for the verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with the mailing system should contact their supervisors as soon as possible. 9S almost sounded like Ryuji. Also, wait a sec. Shouldn't I be able to fast travel from this? Oh, I guess it's not one of the blue save points. When did NieR Automata come out? It's like 2017, I think. Sounds right. Remember wanting to get it while you're still living in your dorms? ...2017 spring lineup. Alongside Horizon Zero Dawn, Tales of Berseria, and Breath of the Wild. Wow. Yeah, that is one hell of a stacked lineup there. Hey, found the materials. That's great. I can start upgrading and crafting items for you.
I imagine you can spare a few of those supplies to fix your leg.
It's not your voice. Yeah, no.
Why don't you tell us what's really going on?
See, it's my left leg that's all busted up. My left leg is the one that's fully original. I repaired this old body of mine 100 times over during this war. Swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. This leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore? Or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. My man's over here experiencing the ship of Theseus firsthand.
You're with Yorha, aren't you? This is the maintenance shop. I service and consult on all types of android bodies. Can I help you with anything?
Ooh, I can buy storage upgrades. I can buy more RAM! Also, can I just say, like, I genuinely wasn't expecting to be able to see these two in the background over here. That's really cool. Oh, there's a box back here. Hey, Skylord Zoe, how are you doing? It's going pretty good. Shall we rest a bit?
All right. It's so relaxing to just listen to music, don't you agree?
Yep.
I could tell you were a connoisseur just by looking at you. Here, have this. This is what people used to call a jukebox, a machine that plays music. You can play any song you like on it. As long as you have the necessary records, it's yours to use.
Huh. I didn't know that this was even, like, a part of the playable area. Also, squiggles. These two in the background. They deserve better, yeah. I'm gonna fast travel to the bunker and then immediately leave. I just think that it's cool that they're there, like, this early on. I still don't know what causes that weird camera desync. Like... Didn't play NieR until the re-release. Yeah. Same. Also, can I just say, like, I guess I should save before I show this off, but, I'm not going to get all of the endings, but I will, go and get an ending real quick. Okay, I genuinely find it really funny that this is a... And it plays through the, the credits and fast forward. I love the joke endings in this game, by the way. Found that one by accident. I really hope that you didn't lose large amounts of progress to, removing your OS chip by accident. The first one that you got was the fish one. Okay, unironically, I didn't get the fish one. 1 to 1.5 hours, ugh. I didn't get the fish one. The fish one was one of my... Like, it was one of my first ones when I was going back and getting all of the endings. Favorite ending is the fish one. A personal favorite of mine is the 2B blows up the bunker ending. I guess you can get that one as I think you can get that one as 9S as well, but I'm not sure. You found a lot of them naturally. You know, I'm surprised that there aren't any trophies in this game that are tied to fishing. Also, can I just say, goddamn, this water is gorgeous. I always find it really funny when people are redeeming the first, thing, like, multiple hours into stream. Ow. Ow. Have a bit for my troubles. Thank you. I need one more item. Where is this one last item? Yeah, the endings that are like, you know, oh,
let's get these back to the trader.
Leave during certain points of the story. Like there's the one where 2B goes fishing. But yeah, like, I'm definitely not going to get all of the endings, specifically because ending Y is really hard to get because it requires you to basically 100% the game. I think this should be enough for you to fix your broken device. Well, how do you like that? It's like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know what? I make these weapons to keep my friends safe, after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, come back in a little while, alright? Or come back in a little while, alright? I'll have some new gear for you by then. Hey, it's you. It's been 2 seconds. I'm ready. Almost forgot. I still owe you a reward. Meant to say thanks for helping me get things up and running again. So I whipped you up some upgrade materials. Try them out? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, these are all weapons from NieR 1. Okay, Anemone.
Oh, hey. I actually have a request for you as well. There have been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it might be indicative of something bigger. And so, I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can go into this whole look into this whole mess for me? Thanks, I knew I could count on you. I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay?
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
I will never not hear her voice and not think of Morgana and Cube. I'm going to be gushing about the Ruined City theme the entire game. Like, it is one of my favorite tracks in this game. Genuinely. It does such a good job of giving off that, like, you know, oh, you're in a place that's been absolutely ravaged by time. You know? Something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie? What? According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. Marked its estimated location. So be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That's all. Oh wait, that was a message from the commander. It's crazy to me that all of the NieR music is sung in a made-up language that doesn't exist. And some of Drakengard too. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games where, like, once you have the full picture of it, you can play through it again and it's like a completely different experience because you're seeing everything in, like, from the lens of, oh shit, this lines up with this. And
you're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
Resilience. Favorites copied city. Yeah. That track is pretty good as well. Also, I love that, like, stuff like that where you'll just, like, stumble. Sometimes you'll slip a little bit on the sand and your character will stumble because they're slipping on the sand.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine lifeforms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report.
Ow.
Notification received from access point.
You know, I don't think I ever actually realized that there are proper finishing moves in this game. Wait, give me... I need a sip of water. You know, I'm pretty sure that I used this sword, like the starting sword, for most of my first playthrough of this game. Because it's got really good swing speed. Honestly, I can't even say because I genuinely don't remember. Like, it's been too long since I've played this game. That's part of why I was like, you know what? Let's throw NieR Automata on the poll in the Discord. Like, I threw it on there because I was like, oh, you know, maybe it'll win. People like Final Fantasy, but maybe it'll win, and maybe I'll get the chance to replay Automata. And then it won by a landslide. So also, completely random thing that I completely missed on my first playthrough. On the touchpad on the PS4, if you
Report. No damage detected.
if you swipe your finger across the touchpad,
Gratitude confirmed.
you can pet the pod.
Your affinity with this pod has risen.
Yeah, so many people didn't know, like, don't know that you can pet the pod. I don't know if it's like only in the PS4 version or if it's if it has some equivalent in the PC version, but yeah, if you mimic the motion of petting the pod on your touchpad.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright? Don't go trying to be a...
But yeah, like...
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives?
Me.
There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Nah. Huh? Oh, wait, no. I was like, wait a sec. These aren't from this area. These are from a way later area, but no, I had that mixed up. These are the ones from this area. Yeah, I found that out, like, near the end of my playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. I found that out by complete accident, by, like, brushing the touchpad once and it happened, and I was like, oh shit, this is real?
This sand sure is slippery. Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
I love that you can slide around on the sand. Also, I should probably say, despite the fact that I have the Game of the Yorha edition of this game, I don't actually have the DLC because the code that was in my case was already used when I got my copy.
Do you think they even understand?
And so I don't have the
concept of being
DLC,
scared?
so we're not going to be doing any of the arena stuff, but... No cardboard pod skin. And no no Kaine outfit for 2B either.
Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Never touch the arena. You can fight the CEO of Square Enix and Platinum Games in it. That sounds like a shitpost, but it absolutely is not. Came out long after you played. Yeah, that's... From what I've heard, that's basically the consensus with NieR DLC, is that, like, 9 times out of 10, it's a situation of too little, too late. Where it's just like, oh, wow, you know, you've released this DLC well after I've already finished the game.
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that, too.
Wait, I just realized, did I accidentally unequip my heavy weapon? I did unequip my heavy weapon. Oh, wait. There's a pod mount in FF14. That doesn't surprise me, because there is, like, lore important, there's lore important raid shit in FF14 for NieR. It's also where, I think it's 2P comes from. I think 2P is originally from the FF14 raid. And Mama from Reincarnation is a companion. That's actually pretty cool. You know, you're tempting me more and more. 2P is FF14. Every time I think about 2P, my brain always goes to, like, British 2p machines, like the coin slider machines. People might not know what I'm talking about with that, but it's the ones where you, like, you put the coin in the slot and it drops onto the platform with the moving thing. I'm doing a horrible job of explaining this. Yeah, coin pushers, that's what it is.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Oh, I guess I skipped doing the other thing there. Really big on TikTok for a bit. You know, you're making me want to play FF14 more and more.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
You want to do the NieR raid so bad?
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that FF14 doesn't have any Kingdom Hearts connections to it. Like, specifically the Kingdom Hearts side of things, not the the Disney side, because the Disney side is 100% understandable, but 30 to 40 quests away from unlocking them. There are some really cool hidden items in this area. Because Disney still owns part of the rights to KH, yeah.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
I still find it really cool that the desert robots have the masks from the people of Facade.
Hello, how are you? Nice weather today.
Is this it? Is this the stupid fire escape that has a chest on top of it? It is. I think this one also does. That weapon, the Fang of the Twins, is one that I missed until I had to look up a guide on how to find it. Because it was like the one weapon I was missing by the end of the game. That and the Rusty Metal Pipe, which I most likely will be using because the Rusty Metal Pipe is genuinely a good weapon. It's also endlessly funny to use. I can't get it until I think it's the next chunk of the game. Ow. You didn't realize they were facade masks? Yeah, that's the other big thing, is that you'll notice a lot of shit playing through this game after NieR 1. Beyblade, motherfucker. Ow! Give me your drops. It goes a step further than it just being the facade masks as well, because their clothes are also highly reminiscent of what the king wears in Facade.
Run. Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Now, okay, I like that I slid down this and all the way up the stairs. Interesting. Yeah. This is my second playthrough of this game.
These are android bodies.
And so, just a warning, we might be talking about some spoiler stuff from later in the game, but
like they were gathered here.
How are you doing? I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Lacrimosa Dies Illa? Okay, good. I didn't want to. This is one of the games that I absolutely like would loathe to spoil someone on, because like this game is so good.
There it goes.
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Just a comfy little hole there. But yeah, how are you doing? Here it is.
Multiple machines detected ahead.
I'm gonna make the same joke that every streamer makes
Stay
here.
focused.
Oh wait, can I pick up this? Well, I say the same joke that every streamer makes, but same concept. The sex pit.
Child. Child. Child.
What is this?
The sex pit.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever. Carry.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Picked up the Ori games. I haven't played the Ori games yet. I've heard that they're really good. You wanna know something really funny about my first playthrough of this game? It took me genuinely until post-game to realize that that there is a quick menu for using items. Ori's awesome as long as you like stylish platforming. I really like me some Metroidvanias. As shown by the fact that I literally just, well, not just before this, because I played a whole bunch of randomizer in between, but the last proper game that I streamed was Symphony of the Night. Similar to Hollow Knight. Yeah, I somehow went almost the entire game without pressing D-pad down.
What's happening?
The one reborn from Bloodborne.
No, This is a machine!
Androids, why fight?
When you first start playing a game, you experiment with all the controls. I do too usually, but I like
dodge, projectile, deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
I'm pretty sure that I messed around with the D-pad controls and then just straight up didn't have any items for a little bit, so I forgot. Wait, what? What did I... Oh, I accidentally swapped my heavy and light attacks. Ow, that did a lot of damage. I'm very glad that I'm not playing on hard. Because I feel like manually aiming pod fire all the time would just kind of suck. Doubt I'll play anything above normal. I'm glad that they didn't lock any achievements behind playing on the harder difficulties. You know, I should really grab my two-handed sword.
Is this really a machine?
Nakey Man has left the chat. True.
We gotta get out of here!
Naked Man 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Come on! Through that hole!
How do I... Oh. I honestly genuinely don't know if you're on a time limit for this. I doubt it, but... If you are on a time limit, you're probably, it's probably very generous.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
9S, I need you to tell me, what the actual fuck was
Let's
that?
get to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
9S, you already said that before. You're just like my pod. You keep repeating yourself.
When I say second playthrough, I mean like second full playthrough, not like the segments that the game puts you in. Stops repeating things. Stop repeating things, yeah. Like, I've beaten this game 100% before, but I wanted to do a stream playthrough because I adore this game. Those are some of Zero's last words. You know...
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command.
This is gonna be a completely random question.
9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S.
Are the Mega
Go
Man
ahead.
ZX games Metroidvanias?
We just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Controls are very responsive. Yeah, it's... you can feel that it's a Platinum Games game. Lacrimosa, have you gotten any of the joke endings yet?
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert. So I guess, you know, thanks or whatever. Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Want to see the first ending before you get any that are easy to get? Fair. Most of the easy to get endings are just like, they don't even really play the credits for you, they just speed through them.
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Oh, wait, I need to, go back to the abandoned factory. I mean, I'm sure that you could make a compelling, like, theory about it. But I mean, hey, they gave 2B Kaine's outfit in the DLC, so you know, they're also drawing their own parallels there. Okay, so I don't think I ever actually figured out if this was faster in this game or not, but like... I always, like... I genuinely don't even know. Also, thanks for the sub, Taco Time. I appreciate it. like hanging out. I'm glad that you enjoy hanging out. That's the kind of vibe that I want my stream to have. Is just like a chill place to kind of hang out and vibe. Yeah, the dash gliding is pretty good. Mine. Holy shit, that's a lot of recoveries. Oh, wait, that was my entire inventory from before. Okay. I forgot that you drop your entire inventory. Also, give me just a sec. Thank you for the hydrate, Squiggles. But yeah, like, that whole sort of just, like, you know, chill out while someone's playing a game is, like, the kind of content that I enjoy a lot. I enjoy, like, I will say, I do feel like I don't talk enough during a lot of these streams. But, I think that's also partially just my brain being like, oh, you're not talking as much as you do during your RPG streams that are almost entirely text-based, so. Usually here before work, because you start like 3 or 4 hours before you need to be there. Like, I try to make the kind of content that I would listen to at work. You get your skirt caught on the bush there, 2B? Don't forget to discover Tubi's secret. Wait, what did that say? Oh. Oh, great. You're gonna throw... Oh, wait, these are... Why are you throwing these at me? These aren't even remotely accessible currently. I think this one is. That's really funny, actually. You want to know the funniest thing about that achievement, Squiggles? That achievement was actively the last achievement I got while platinuming this game. I saw that it was an achievement on the achievement list, and I was like, I'm gonna make this the last achievement I get.
Ah, it's you. I hear from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. We don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh?
Sorry, these two voices are gonna be a bit similar.
It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. I've got a garage door opener for your door.
Hey, thanks. This is pretty big. You sure it's okay for us to get a room like this?
We have permission, remember? Plus, we'll probably be stationed here for a while, so a bed won't go amiss.
I guess there's no point in turning it down. Okay, so can't do that one. I guess we'll try to look at this one.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
Don't ask me what I'm doing, I have no clue. I don't know why I'm wiggling.
Something about that back at the resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Oh wait, this is another save point, isn't it? Yeah.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
But yeah, like, honestly, one thing that every time I see this game, I'm genuinely impressed about is, like, this game has an immaculate sense of scale. Like, despite the fact that the play area in this game is really small, actually, it has really good sense of scale. And it's just the city is so, like, I need more games that let me wander around a ruined city like this. Oh shit, I just smudged my glasses. This man just has a gun for a torso. I also like that some of the machines that you come across are just peaceful. They're just vibing. They don't attack you unless you attack them. Ow. I'm gonna need to stock up on small recoveries.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground. So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
Commencing fishing.
I'm just gonna casually fish in the sewers.
Catch lost. Catch lost.
I can't remember if you're supposed to wait for it to bob more or...
Report failed. Complete.
I like that 2B has like a little holographic fishing stool that she sits on. She like leans back on. And trust me, there is a reason for this.
Catch lost.
I genuinely haven't done fishing in this game in so long that I don't remember how to do it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or... There we go.
Purpose unknown.
Oh, that was trash. Shit. Just having a nice, peaceful old time fishing in the sewers. I also don't remember if this has to be in a specific spot in the sewers or if it's just anywhere here.
Hypothesis. Garbage. Complete.
I'll check further down.
Commencing fishing. Report. Purpose
Whole ass
unknown.
propane tank.
Report. Purpose unknown.
Huh?
Catch complete.
You might have to wait until after this next segment to get this. Or I'm just doing it in the wrong spot and I don't remember. That's also entirely possible. The weapon that you get from that is literally just a lead pipe, by the way. And it is very good for no reason. You know what? Give me just like 2 more attempts. I want the metal pipe.
Commencing fishing. No response.
I swear that I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy, but for different reasons.
No risk complete. Commencing. Complete.
I need to do it like down over here.
Commencing fishing.
I found this by accident on my first playthrough, and I thought it was hilarious. But now that I'm actually trying to get it, it's just like, nah, not yet.
Catch lost. Report. Fail complete.
Okay, fine. No metal pipe for us for now. We might need to finish the next section of the game to get it. Disneyland.
What are those? What the?
Wow, this is weird.
Let's be happy together.
Fun fact, this big bunny robot is actually an enemy. It will wreck your shit if you mess with it. I don't even remember, like, there's something that you need it for. Oh, hello. Okay. There's business here, no?
Where does this corridor lead?
Shout, can I help you? Yes, I'll take 86 copper ore, thank you very much. Here's a lunar tier, by the way. Those are important for a side quest, like, way, way later. That as much as I love that side quest, I'm probably not gonna do because it's, holy shit, it requires a lot of extra steps to get the side quest unlocked. So we have it together. Together. What fun, oh what fun. Weapons. I honestly find it really cool that, like, the weapon combos in this game are relatively simple, but you can switch, weapon sets mid-combo. So, like, yeah, like that. Break time. Just chilling at a back alley for your break, buddy? Getting a smoke in.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
I appreciate that most of the enemies here aren't like actual enemies. Like they won't attack you. Also, do you see that chest right there on the right side of the screen? Just beyond here, broken. Junk, danger.
Let's dance! Let's play!
The party tank.
Let's play! Let's sing! Let's sing! Let's play! Let's play! Let's play!
These machines are heavily armed. We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
Can you actually get past that gate? There's a chunk on the map that's past there. What? 9S. Can't take you anywhere, 9S.
It's a good idea to leave that tank behind?
If they aren't hostile, fighting them is a waste of time.
How did I mess up my weapon, equipment? You know what, 9S? Fine. Also, for some reason, it's not letting me swap my weapon set back. Oh, there we go. Oh, my D-pad isn't wearing out.
We can rest easy now, huh?
Yeah. What's this? Some kind of crystal?
Analysis. It is a core fragment from the machine lifeform. It is similar in structure to a plant cell.
A plant cell?
Didn't realize that that dropped a machine core.
What's this?
Analysis. It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures. Hey, 2B?
Oh, these guys do attack you.
People who know me well usually call me Nines, so...
Oh.
So what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
I'm good.
Oh, alright.
Shot down. Just gonna help that.
Alert. Multiple resistance members detected beneath this room.
What chips you got for me? Auto heal +2? Eh. What was that, 9S? This is such a cool fight.
What the hell?
Our records don't say anything about a machine like this.
I'm waiting to get hit by the xenomorph attack that I've never been hit by on this. I genuinely have never actually seen it in my own game. Ow. Ow. Clearly I should have gotten better upgraded weapons. Ow. Stop running away. I love that it just throws you into your first hacking minigame without any,
If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well.
I love that it just throws you headfirst into your first hacking minigame with no, warning.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I must be beautiful.
Those look like corpses.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons.
All right. This ends now.
Unlike a lot of other people, I actually really enjoy the hacking minigame in this game. Like, a lot of people think that it detracts too much from the actual normal combat, but... Also, what is this camera angle? Can I not have a vertical camera angle for this, please?
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Alert. Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Oh, there it is. There's the xenomorph attack that I never see. Ow. Watch me mash out like five healing items in a panic. I also love that taking hacking damage messes with your UI.
Go!
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime. I'm sorry, I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
Time to salvage parts.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Secret basement. Look at the pod go. I actually don't know if I can do anything down here right now. There was an android corpse there. Oh, this is a hacking chest. Okay.
Report. Pleasant. Report. Affinity increased.
I like that you can just rotate the pod on the spot using the right stick. Hey, look, it's daytime.
Hostiles.
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
Sorry. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a sec so I can go and get the chests. I'm almost running faster than this thing is flying.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
Why did I speed
So why
up
don't the
while going
machines,
uphill?
or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
I've been alright. How are you, Dash?
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand.
Nah. That sucks.
We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway, my name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
You know, we already have something of a relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you can take this to Anemone in the Resistance camp.
No What is it?
It's a fuel filter that she requested. If you take it to her, it should make it clear that we're a peaceful group. All right.
Do not want to fight. Not your enemy. I want to activate your soda machine. John Paul. Existence precedes essence. And is nothing else but what he makes of himself. Additionally, hello? Yes, and you are? Wait, do not tell me. I've already deduced that you're here to listen to me expound upon the great mysteries of existence. Well, enough. Let us begin by discussing the concept of existentialism. Essence and existence are two sides of the same coin. Yet, what is existence? I'm glad you asked. To answer that will require many long hours of... This is pointless.
There's no point in talking to Jean-Paul. We stopped trying to figure him out a while ago. All he does is spout a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about something called philosophy. If you're curious about him, you'll have better luck talking to his followers. They tend to use smaller words, at least.
This guy has followers?
More like fans, I suppose. But yes, there are quite a few out there who buy what he's selling. Don't ask me why. Some folks just get into that sort of thing, I suppose. There's even one John Paul follower right here in this village. You know the machine with the thick paint on her face? That's the one.
And this is a side quest that we can't do. Hello, can we ask you a question? Do you happen to know a machine named Jean-Paul?
I certainly do. Master Jean-Paul is a genius. You can rely on him for absolutely anything.
Are we talking about the same Jean-Paul here?
In fact, I was just thinking about how much wisdom he has to teach me, so I wrote him a letter asking for guidance. You'll take it to him, won't you?
Huh?
I can't let that lady in the desert get to him first, or that harpy in the amusement park.
Wait, there are more of these weirdos? And wait, they have genders? Hello? Ah, yes, I see. Dreams are the mind's version of reality perfected. Hey, Jean-Paul, we have a delivery for you. Ah, allow me to see it at once. Interesting. A letter, is it?
A female machine asked us to deliver it to you. She said she could rely on you, and that you know pretty much everything.
Yes, yes. Now, if I may, do you believe that existence precedes essence? Is this about the letter? No. Right, but shouldn't you maybe respond to the letter? Is one duty-bound to reply to every question spewed in their direction? If such is your claim, then what power was it who placed this burdensome yoke around my neck?
This is a waste of time.
Got that right. What's up, buddy? Jean-Paul said your letter is a waste of time.
There you are. Well, what did the master have to say about my letter? Actually, he said it wasn't worthy of a response. I knew it. Isn't he the greatest? I can't get enough of him. You don't say. That's just the end of the that's just the end of the side quest. Well, no, I think that there's more. Yeah. Excuse me. Can you please help me? I need to find my little sister. She's lost. And it's all my fault. It seems she overheard me complaining about how one of my parts was starting to seize up. So she went off to the desert in search of a replacement. It's been days now and she's still not back. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want.
She sure cares about her little sister, huh? Still, it's pretty funny to hear machines talk about siblings. Do you think she just means they were built at the same factory or something?
Maybe.
The amount of times that I've accidentally hit one of the machines here by complete accident. Trying to do the stupid movement tech that I can't do anymore.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
And this right here is the only reason I came over here. Actually, I think we unlock the ability to fast travel to more spots soon. Oh, wait, no, it's not soon. It's like 2 or 3 events further in the story.
Operator 60 to 2B. Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So...
2B?
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. It has been
I like
several
6-0 a lot.
millennia since the aliens and their advanced force, the machine life forms, attacked us. Millennia since mankind was forced to evacuate to the surface of the moon. But thanks to your continued struggle, we have been able to survive. You, our android soldiers, are the last hope of humanity. We look forward to your continued success in combat. Glory to mankind.
Oh, hey there. Listen, just ignore that guy. This selfish fool refuses to help me with my work. And see, I'm doing a study on the excitement levels of androids while in battle. But I need to record combat data from the newest models in order to reach more steady conclusions. So what you think? Fun, right?
Carefully turn her down.
Alright. Good to know not everyone around this joint is a spineless hunk of crap.
Here, follow me. Alright, see that jerk over there? I need you to get combat data for him. Science will pay you back for this, I promise. Now, fight!
Requested mission completed.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. That was great. Hey, did you know that android battle fever is actually quite similar to the human emotion of love? So if we want to know all those old human records are always going on about, all we need to do is let our fists fly. It makes this whole thing feel more romantic, don't you think? I still don't have enough data. I could use some more help.
Give her a hand or keep your hands to yourself.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we need you to wipe out those enemies over there, without taking any damage. Like, at all. Zero, zip, nada. Now it's time to fight, in the name of science.
Wow, that was not at all where I was aiming. Also, these enemies are like a full 9 levels higher than where I'm at. Boring but safe method.
Requested mission completed.
Yes! I love you, Yorha goons. I really do. Just look at all this data. And speaking of Yorha goons, I'm a bit surprised you types are so intellectual. I thought combat models would be a bit more dense. Less thinking, more killing and all that. Frankly, giving you any kind of intellect at all strikes me as pointless. More data. I need more data. And you're going to help me, right? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. And still haven't had enough, eh? I like you. You've got guts. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I want you to take out those enemies over there, or in 30 seconds or less. Now it's time to fight in the name of science.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Ow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are like far too high a level for me to be able to cut through them like butter. Okay, let's go out into the desert again. Oh, wait. This is the exit we came out of, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think we can just work our way backwards through here. If I'm not mistaken. I hope we can, at least. Oh shit, that killed me. Great. Now I've got to hike all the way back out there to get all of my shit. Honestly, like... that doesn't roll back my quests, does it? This whole mechanic is kind of poorly thought out. Oh no. Sorry, is something wrong?
Mercy, please, just let us go.
I think there might be some kind of misunderstanding here.
You mean you aren't here to arrest us?
No. Wait, why do you think why do you think I'd arrest you?
We deserted the Resistance.
You what? Just want to find a place where the two of us can live our lives in peace. Is that so wrong? There's two people here. Oh, the pointer tells who's talking.
Please don't tell anyone that we're here, please. We're not with the Resistance. We're Yorha. We don't have any obligation to report you to your superiors. Thank goodness.
And still, you guys stay here, they're going to find you eventually. I don't have a choice. My locomotion functions have been damaged. Don't have the necessary materials to perform repairs.
I don't suppose you'd bring us the materials we need.
Huh? Who, us?
We can't get them ourselves. If we leave this place, we'll be found for certain. I know it's a lot to ask, but we promise to reward you. Please. Thank you. We just need an elaborate gadget to conduct the repairs. I saw one near the abandoned factory. Thank you again. We know you can do this.
That was weird. I don't understand why that platform is a 3D plane that I can walk on. Okay, so our top priority needs to be going out and getting our shit. But I also want to get this quest over here. Yeah, it's just over here.
Operator 60 to 2B. Time for your regularly scheduled
And 60, we've already had this conversation.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. Honestly, 2B,
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me to be?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So...
To be?
That's all. Closing this channel.
Don't tell me, you've heard tales of a genius inventor and came to see me straight away, yes? Quite, I'm sure of it, yes, yes. After all, I'm the genius whose very name makes the earth itself tremble. Coming to me for advice proves a keen mind and a stout heart, yes. Why, if you invest but a little in my efforts, I shall provide you with all the desires of your imagining. Well then, care to invest in my life's work? Joy, elation! I'd not thought myself capable of such. And just between you and I know that if you provide enough of an investment, I'll be able to provide certain dividends in return. Now then, what care you to invest? I actually don't know how much money I have on me. Very wise, very wise. Shrewd investor knows strike when the iron's hot, eh? Or to fruitful working relationship in the future. Days later. Eureka! I've done it! Rest your eyes and senses alike upon my new invention. Copper ore. Alas, but sadly, the staggering work of genius has exhausted my funding. Would you care to make a new investment in my efforts? Pardon? You accuse me of clicking my tongue in your general direction? Pores, I would not, I would never. I, after all, am nothing without you, is this not true? How much money do I have? Oh, I've got a lot of money currently. Okay, let's go and get our shit. Why is this block pushed back again?
That box.
Mr. Council of Humanity man, are you gonna come and talk to me again? I don't think that undid the Jackass quests, though.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. It has been several millennia since the aliens and their advanced force, the machine lifeforms, attacked us. Millennia since
I'd like to
mankind
save,
was
please.
forced to evacuate to the surface of the moon. But thanks to your continued struggle, we have been able to survive. You, our android soldiers, are the last hope of humanity. We look forward to your continued success in combat. Glory to mankind.
Of course I get mail as soon as I leave the thing. Oh, whoa. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon, and while the war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind.
Tubi, have you heard of Jupiter fortune telling? It's all the girls over in R&D have been talking about lately. They say that if you examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot to learn about what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. Tubi, remember that message I sent you about Jupiter fortune telling? I had the girls in R&D do it for me, and I got the worst readings possible for health, work, and love. But that's when I realized something. That stuff is a bunch of occult crap. I mean, how are you supposed to figure out your destiny by observing another planet? Ridiculous. I'll forge my destiny all on my own. That's the truest desire of every Yorha woman anyway, right?
Attention all androids, in recent years we've received reports that many peculiar units have been sighted among the machine life forms. We've also heard troubling reports of enemies approaching androids under so-called Banner of Peace. Do not let yourself be deceived. The mission entrusted to all androids is the utter destruction of the enemy. To the very last. Okay, so... I think we came down this way. Okay, please do not hit me with another exploding droid and kill me instantly. Okay, I have to admit, that was pretty funny. At least I didn't, lose my stuff. I actually picked my stuff up and then died. I didn't realize that there was a second, explodey guy. What actually, like... What all did I actually even lose? I actually don't know. Off we go for the third time. Nice culling on that block where it just disappeared the instant I crossed over the boundary there. One of them's still alive down there. Whoa, those things are level 38? No wonder they're doing so much damage to me. Do not. I'll be on my way, please. Let me up, game. Gosh. That was far scarier than I thought it would be. You know, the worst part is that this is objectively the long way around. Hello there. Huh?
You came here from Master Jean-Paul's village, didn't you? I can tell. I can smell him on you.
Okay, that's weird.
Jean-Paul is wonderful. He pursues new knowledge with a passion that is almost indescribable. I admire him as I do no other. You have issues. And you clearly lack a discerning eye. I bet men take advantage of you all the time. Not exactly. Ah, right. I found something that Master Jean-Paul is sure to be interested in. Please take it to him with all speed.
Quick save. To be running through the desert ASMR.
Hello there? Hello? Testing, testing.
Pascal? Is that you?
9S. Yes, it is me. Many apologies for the sudden transmission. I heard that you were searching for the missing child, yes? Well, if you would, please consider this a personal request from myself as well. Go find the child as quickly as you can. She's such a good little girl, and so fond of her sister. She's probably somewhere around the desert at the moment. That's where she's likely to find the dented plate her sister needs.
Got it.
Thank you so much. And please be careful, all right?
What was that? I'm always really bad at this quest. Because, like, finding her is hard, and then actually getting her back to the village can be pretty difficult as well.
Is that?
Hey there. Are you the machine who came out here looking for a spare part?
Huh? Who are you?
Your sister asked us to look for you.
She did? Really?
Really? So, what do you say we head home?
I was so scared.
Right. Let's get her back to Pascal's village.
How'd you get lost out here anyway?
I was looking for my sister's part, but then I got scared.
Oh, come on now, don't cry. Did you at least find what you needed?
Yeah. She'll be happy, right?
I'm sure she will. But I bet she'll be even happier to see you back home, safe and sound.
Okay.
And now, even though we're on the dunes and we can take advantage of the fast sliding, we have to...
No one made the desert. It's just an area that lost all its vegetation due to a lack of precipitation. This caused lasting changes in the soil, which means plants aren't able to... Soil? It's dirt. Ground. The stuff we're walking on?
We're sliding circles around the robot. I really hope that I'm not horribly underleveled for this quest, because, that would suck.
Wind is just a force caused by changes in temperature and atmospheric pressure and... Huh. That's actually a hard question now that I think about it. Kinda deep, really. I mean, where does the wind blow from? What do you think, 2B?
Don't know, don't care.
9S, I don't want you repeating any of the shit that Jean-Paul teaches you.
think I might be a bit underleveled for this. Also, you see that archway out in the distance? If I'm not mistaken, that's a save point. That might actually be the save point that we've already got.
Well, machines can't really make children. Neither can androids, now that I think about it. To be? Little help here?
Huh? You're the chatty one. Work it out.
Oof. Wow, it's getting late. Let's get you home already.
Whoa. Whoa. Good thing I had a quick bound heals. Ow, rude. NPC that's faster than your walking speed but slower than your sprinting speed. Hey Vindicel, how are you doing? Did you know that you can buy achievements in this game with real, like, with the in-game currency?
Hey, I know this place. I can get home by myself now. Thanks, mister. Thanks, grumpy lady. Oh, and here, you can have this. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you can.
Make sure to come back and tell me how to make children.
Well, that was exhausting.
Yep.
But yeah, you buy it from the masked woman at the trader camp. And you have to be, I forget if you have to have like a full complete through ending E file or if it's just being done with ending B, I think. The achievement that got me to do it was the achievement for getting all of the pod upgrades, because man, trying to farm, there's one specific resource that has a limited amount normally, and the only way to farm for more is to run around in the desert with the scanner on the pod for like hours, and it sucks. And I got so fed up with it that I was just like, you know what? It's like the second to last achievement I have to get. Still have to get your save file off your dad's computer though. I mean, if it was a Steam game, you might be able to, you might have it in your Steam cloud. Had it on USB, your old PlayStation stopped reading discs. Oof. I like this sequence of side quests, it's fun. Even if it is really difficult. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. I'm the warrior monk, Father Servo, and I seek the enlightened path through perfection in battle. Have to go walk a dog? Have fun walking the dog, though. Like, I know that you don't really want to, but still. Father Servo. But alas, there's only so much Father Servo is capable of on his own. Perhaps you would be so good as to aid a fellow on his spiritual journey. I'm not sure we should be helping a machine with combat training. Oh, fear of the unknown clouds your mind, young one.
What's in it for us?
Father Servo shall impart upon you all of his secret battle arts.
I don't know, 2B. This seems pretty suspicious. What do you think?
Heaven smile upon Father Servo this day. Now then, let us start with a light round of sparring. Enough. Father Servo yields.
I don't think this guy's quite as tough as he let on. Well, it was a nice workout at least.
Nice, yes? Well, good for you. Well, then, as payment for this lesson, you must bring Father Servo a warped wire.
What? Listen, you didn't say anything about
We sparred, yes? Learned many things, yes? Then surely an emolument? It's to be expected.
This guy is shameless.
You should be able to retrieve a warped wire from a dinosaur-like machines roaming around nearby. Bring it here before our next bout, if you would be so kind. Game, Father Servo needs warped wire before he'll spar with you. Okay. I love how vertical like this area is. Just a little group of machines up here. Just vibing. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool hidden shit in the city here. It's just, Ow. My bones. My metal android bones. Okay, so we're gonna save and then be done for tonight. I suppose I should probably like make a proper save instead of just a quick save. So yeah, give me just a sec to readjust my mic, and we'll find someone to raid. Exclamation point Discord if you want to join the Discord. I held a poll to decide what game we were playing, and it was this one. This one won. I do those from time to time. Exclamation point socials if you want to check out the VODs channel on YouTube or my Blue Sky where I post my art. Otherwise, yeah, give me just a sec. Who is available to raid? So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I should hopefully be back streaming more of this tomorrow, as long as work doesn't destroy me. Otherwise, I guess have a good one and take care.